Hi everybody, Gabby here with another battle of the day. As you could see from that short shot of overview of the trainer that we're facing today, we are playing Nick, who is currently at 1436, so this should be an interesting battle. I gotta say I'm looking forward to the practice with some non-standard teams and hopefully a win. We'll see. Looks like he's running a almost mono fairy type team, except for that Snorlax and Ditto there. Everything else on his team is fairy, which means Heatran, probably the play. Outside of Heatran, I think that, really anything that could do a lot of damage to this team, I see an option for Trick Room, so I think I'm going to bring a Mungus, but I think what I should do is lead these two, bring a Mungus, and then it's between bringing my Thundurus for help with that Azumarill, or actually bringing my own Sylveon just to kind of say, hey, you're a fairy, I'm going to fairy you right back. And I don't have enough experience with this team yet to be able to make a good call here as to what would be the better play, but I'm going to stick with my gut and actually bring Sylveon here. This Thundurus is bulky, however, not really hitting everything super effectively with his Thunderbolt. I don't think it's going to do enough damage. And I could Swagger, but I'm going to try and rely on that a little bit less here, especially since I feel like I have the upper hand just in terms of team composition. That being said, I lead my Kangaskhan and Heatran. He leads his Aromatisse and Azumarill. Good call on his part, presumably predicting that Heatran was going to come in. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm actually going to fake out the Azumarill here and then try and set up a substitute on Heatran so he can actually do damage inside Trick Room. If he protects on Aromatisse, I'm fine. If he protects on Azumarill, I'm fine. My priority here is just making sure that Heatran can do as much damage as possible. Fake Out does connect with that Azumarill, does a surprising amount due to the crit on the first hit. Azumarill will flinch. It also moved first, which leads me to believe he was either A, trying to protect... Oh, wait, no, he would have protected the Fake Out. So that was definitely an Aqua Jet right there. So yeah, but now we have, Trick Room's up. I have my sub up. So I think my next priority right now is going to be just starting to stack up damage. And in this case, while it's tempting to Power Up Punch... Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch onto that Azumarill. I'm also going to go for Flash Cannon onto Aromatisse. I am not going to Flash Cannon Azumarill because Steel is neutral to a water fairy type, so it won't do enough damage to KO. Azumarill goes for the Aqua Jet onto Kangaskhan, does not do any amount of damage really. Dazzling Gleam from that Aromatisse will not break the sub. No, does not break the sub. Again, Kangaskhan is still like above half here, so really I could get away with a Sucker Punch on... Well, I could get away with a Sucker Punch anyways on that Aromatisse because apparently it's Focus Sashed. Okay. No idea if that crit mattered, honestly. Every time I've seen Aromatisse, it's been bulky, and I do not expect to bring it down to 1 HP so quickly. That being said, though, it looks like that Azumarill is a lot more bulky than I thought it would be. But again, this is my first time using Kangaskhan in about like a half a year. No, longer than that. More than a year. So I don't really know my damage calcs that well. That being said, if I were him, I know that Aqua Jet's not going to KO. I want to stop that Aromatisse, so yeah, you know what, let's just do this. I'm not too worried about losing sub here, more worried about, oh, okay, well, he calls my Sucker Punch, goes for the Helping Hand. Aqua Jet will connect with Kangaskhan, does not do enough damage. Honestly, he really needed a crit there, I think, to have any sort of difference. But if this doesn't KO that Azumarill, he can just do the same thing again and get the KO, and it does not kill. And it activates Azumarill's Citrus Berry, it looks like, bringing it up to yellow again. Another Flash Cannon will kill it, however, I think I have to think real quick about what I want to do with Kangaskhan. If I were him... I think this is the time to send in a Mungus. As much as I'd love to stay at +2, I don't really see Kangaskhan doing much here except dying. And then I'm actually going to make a weird play, knowing that Aromatisse is at 1 HP and will probably attack here as opposed to going for the Helping Hand again. I'm going to actually go for Heat Wave, hoping that Rocky Helmet Heat Wave should be enough to take out that Azumarill, presupposing he targets the Kangaskhan. Could be wrong though. I've tried to make high-level plays like this before against people who aren't high-level and it's backfired. In this case, I did guess wrong about the Protect, but he did just Aqua Jet right into my Rocky Helmet. Though I don't think Heat Wave is actually going to do enough there. Yeah. Nope. Oh, never mind. It did do enough. Okay, cool. The health bar was moving really slowly there, so for a second I was just like, oh no, it's not going to kill. Though again, that really wouldn't have been the end of the world. I have a pretty favorable position here, and I'm assuming he's sending in Mawile next, which honestly I'm just going to put straight to sleep. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Or I guess he could bring in Ditto, which he does. Interesting play. Ditto will inherit my Amoonguss's defenses. However, given the fact that Heatran currently has sub up, and we know that Dazzling Gleam does not do enough damage to break the sub, and Ditto doesn't inherit Amoonguss's HP, I'm pretty sure Heat Wave is still going to do a huge chunk. It will not be enough to get a one-hit KO, but it'll be enough to really hurt Amoonguss. And then I'm just going to use my Sludge Bomb to hopefully pick off that Aromatisse. Not really sure what I would do if I were him. He has Sludge Bomb as his only attacking move, and he goes into the Steel type, which, hey, if that's what you want, I'm not going to stop you. So Sub stays up, Aromatisse dies, Heat Wave will connect with his Amoonguss, and will hopefully do maybe slightly over half. Oh no, never mind, that Ditto's gone. Which means it is just a 1-on-4 at this point. I definitely have this in the bag. And Trick Room's done, which means whatever he sends in next will probably be slower than my Heatran. And even if it isn't, I can just, like, Rage Powder at this point. Or not, because it looks like we're going to be seeing some Hyper Voice spam. You know, Hyper Voice goes straight through sub. If I wanted to be super safe here, I'd Protect and go for the sleep. Instead, actually, I don't want to go for the sleep. I'm just going to go for it at this point. I have 2 more Pokemon in the back that are more than capable of taking down one Sylveon before it takes them down. So I should be okay at this point. I think good game was when he Sludge Bombed into the Heatran, though there really wasn't much he could have done to save him otherwise. I'm really surprised he didn't send Sylveon in first, actually, and then switch in Ditto to copy Heatran. I think that would have definitely been a lot scarier for my team. But hey, a win's a win. Good game, Nick. And that's it for your battle of the day. We're slowly climbing back up towards the 1600s, so I know the season's about to reset soon, but it'd be really cool if we could get there before then. So yeah, stay tuned. If you liked what you saw, please take a moment to like this video, leave a comment, tell your friends. I'm always welcome to constructive criticism. Thank you for you guys who have commented before, and I will have you know that Thundurus does not know Thunder anymore. I switched it back to Thunderbolt. You know, I gotta be more careful about what Pokemon I put in my party before I record these things. You know, follow me on Twitter. Like I said, actually I didn't say this yet. You know, I'm accepting best of 3 challenges right now. I can't guarantee when I'll be free to battle, but if you want to battle, hit me up on Twitter, and we can work out a time or something. Looking for Worlds practice, actually, so, you know, bring your best. I will not be using my Worlds team, but I'm really looking for kind of mind game practice, so really, you know, hit me with your best shot. Yeah, so I'm Gabby, and this was your battle of the day. See ya!